Herod had to leave for Rome to meet the man who had just reorganized the world. Mark Antony had fallen. Octavian had won. And Herod had placed his bet on the wrong side. Before he left, he made a decision in private. A decision Mariamne was never supposed to discover. She discovered it anyway. The Battle of Actium ended the Mediterranean's ambiguity. Antony was defeated. Octavian stood alone. And Herod, who had built everything he had on the scaffolding of the man who lost, found himself exactly where he had spent his entire life learning never to be. He didn't wait, he presented himself to the victor, without apologizing for his loyalty to the loser. He reframed it, offered what he had always offered: order, reliability, loyalty to recognized authority, whoever that authority happened to be at that moment. Octavian listened, and confirmed him. Herod survived. Again. But before that survival was secured, in the interval between departing and knowing whether he'd return with a crown or without a head, he issued a private order. If he didn't return alive, Mariamne was to be executed. No accusation. No proven treason. No formal rupture of any kind. Just anticipation. This wasn't the first time. The first time was before Actium, when he was summoned by Mark Antony and didn't know if he'd return. He left the same order then. The same logic, the same name. A pattern, not an impulse. The logic could be stated coldly. If he disappeared, she could become a center of gravity. A name associated with independence, positioned within the succession, in a kingdom where the memory of that independence had never fully faded. For a man who had survived by eliminating contingencies before they materialized, that was enough. But the decision exceeded procedure. Because what he truly couldn't accept was that power would reorganize itself through her after he was gone. That she would survive not merely as a widow, but as an anchor of a continuity that existed independently of him. That had existed before him. That could continue without him. That possibility he rejected. The love hadn't disappeared. That's the most disturbing part. It wasn't hatred that produced that order. It was something more complicated and harder to name. Love subordinated. Placed beneath something else. Not eliminated, ranked. Herod returned alive and confirmed. Someone inside the palace decided that Mariamne should know. We don't know who. We don't know how. We know she found out. And something in her settled with the permanence of the irreversible. She didn't explode. She didn't accuse. She didn't organize anything. She did something harder and more final than either. What happens when silence becomes more dangerous than words? That's where the next video begins.